Hello and good day everyone. So aniya ta karon sa ato ang bag-ong entry for the TNS2 Physics for Engineers for this summer class edition. So on today's video entry, so we have the chapter 2. We will discuss about the impulse and momentum. So the first thing we need to question or to discuss is what is momentum, no? By the way. So momentum is a vector quantity whose direction is that of velocity. Meaning to say, ang momentum class is nag-agad ang iyahang kwan class. Since it is a vector quantity, if you say vector quantity, naana siya magnitude and direction, no? So magnitude and direction. But since we are talking about velocity, the momentum requires direction, and ang iyahang direction ana class nakabase sa iyahang velocity. So you can have a greater momentum in both by having greater mass with less velocity or by having less mass with greater velocity. So kung kwan pa, in short pa, kung gusto nimo nga makakuha og greater momentum, so you can have a mass, dapat dako kag mass, then bahalag gamay ka og velocity, basta dako lang kag mass. So nakay greater momentum. Then you can also have a greater momentum if you have a less mass but greater velocity. So therefore, momentum class, we can calculate momentum by means of mass times velocity, no? So we have linear momentum is equal to mass times velocity of the body. Okay, so we have this formula, no? So the SI unit for the momentum is equivalent to kilogram times meter per second. So isa sa mga example anong momentum class is somewhat kining pendulum, no? And kining billiard. So if you have one class, for example class, kung naa kay duha ka bola, kung ibangga nimong isa sa dako nga bola dito sa gamay, di ba, ang mahitabo sa gamay is malagpot, no? Since ang kadong dako class, although gamay less ang iyahang kuan, less ang kung applyan nimo siya parehas nga speed dito sa gamay, so mas dako siya og momentum kay greater iyahang mass, greater pud ang iyahang speed. Whereas ang sa pikas kadong gamay nga bola which is less mass but greater in speed, but dili siya maka-equate dito sa momentum nga ihatag dito sa dako nga bola, no? Okay. So direct class, when it comes to impulse, the impulse is a vector quantity, no? Similar sa ato ang momentum. So, ang nakalahi lang sa impulse is that ang iyang direction is nakabase sa force, whereas sa momentum is a velocity. So, it is a product of force, no? Ang atong momentum, okay, it is a product of force and the amount of time the force is that acts, no? The force acts. Meaning to say, nga if naa kay force, i-apply nimo ang force sa usa ka object, tapos ang time or the duration nga gi-apply nimo ang imong force dito sa object, that is what we call as impulse, no? Okay, so the impulse is therefore force times the time, no, nga gi-apply nimo ang force. Okay, so the impulse can be calculated as F times delta t or the change in time. So kung makita ninyo dire class, dire sa graph class, okay, so it means, it designates that if we have the initial time and the final time, so the time nga ang kwan class, ang actual nato nga force nga masinati nato nga ato ang gi-exert is makita nato ining graph, no? So at first class, dire sa may T1, that is the starting point nga gi-exert nato ang force. Then at the last portion sa ato ang time, that is the portion nga gi-tempt nato og undang og apply ang force. But kining diri sa mga itunga nga portion, this is the force that is actual, no, nga na-apply nato. Mao ni siya ang point kung asa na-apply nato ang overall force nga ato ang ihatag. Okay. But kining sa may portion sa may T1 o sa may T2, uni siya ang T1 is the beginning nga gi-start na to apply. Dili sa ingon class nga pag start nimo og kudahay kanang mag-push ka, mag-apply ka, tulako nimong wall. Pag kuan nimo class, pag action pa lang nimo kuan, gunit sa wall, nag-apply na ka og force, but dili pa na siya kidong force gyud nga imong intended nga imong ihatag, no? So pag nag-touch pa lang ka, so the time na nihunat na ka, so mo na to siya ang force nga actual, no? Then the time nga niundang na ka, pag stop nimo, so murag wala na ka naghatag, no? So wala na ka nihunat og hatag sa force, then action na ka og buhi, no? So mo nang sa may tito nga part. So at the same time class, you can have great impulse. Okay, so makita ninyo diri sa figure, if you have a greater force but less time, you can have also a greater impulse. Also, you can have a greater impulse if you have at least lesser force but you have a greater time, no? Okay. So, the unit of the impulse is somewhat similar lang gyapon sa momentum. Yun nga lang is we have the force multiplied by, or let us say Newton times second, no? Okay, so may balaan man nato kung unsay ilang anong parehas sila, no? Okay, so impulse causes in momentum. So in terms of unit class, di ba ang unit nato sa tong impulse is Newton second. So momentum is kilogram meter per second. So kung makita ninyo class, kung i-breakdown nato ang Newton, that is kilogram times meter, no? Nga to ang kwan, nga to ang Newton, di ba? That is kilogram times meter per second squared. So muna siya, no? Per second squared. So ang atong seconds nato dire sa may kilogram times meter per second squared makancel, no? So that is ang mabilin is kilogram times meter per second. So munang ang impulse is just equal to momentum. So ang dimension dire class that impulse can cause change in momentum. So parehas ra nang sa kwan class kanang sa situation. Yeah, okay, so basahon sa nato niya. So the change in momentum produced by the impulse is equal to the impulse in both magnitude and direction. So parehas anang kuan class, no? Ang impulse is force times time, no? Nga gi-apply nimo ang kuan, ang imong force, no? So munang impulse. Sa change in momentum class is the mass times the velocity that it moves, no? Okay. So ang force class, pag i-kuan class, i-apply na to sa object, no? Sa object nga naay mass, maka-create siya og motion, no? So mura bitaw ka ng cart, no? Cart ba? Okay, naatay cart. Ang cart na ay mass. Tapos para ang gusto na to sa cart is padagano na to ang cart. So in order para makadagan ang cart, mag-apply ta og force, no? So pag-apply na tong force, natay kauban nga time nga gi-apply na to ang force. So pag-apply na to sa force at the same time, ang mass class move to siya because of the force. And from those force maka-create siya movement, and that is the velocity. So mo nang from that impulse that we create and that we apply to the object, it creates a change in momentum sa object, no? Nga ato ang gi-applyan og impulse, no? So mo na siya class. That explains why the impulse causes change in momentum. Okay, next is we have the conservation of momentum. If the net external force acting on the system of object is zero, the vector sum of the momenta of the objects will remain constant. So meaning to say that the total momentum before impact is equal to the total momentum after impact. So meaning to say class nga whenever a momentum is applied to a certain object just before, okay, kani siya nga kuan class nga situation, kining conservation of momentum is applicable only ni siya class sa collision, kanang mabangga ba, no? So kung pila man ang imong momentum nimo nga kunay nag-collide ang duha ka object. So kung pila yung momentum sa isa o pila yung momentum sa isa, magpinasahay na sila og momentum, no? So therefore, ang ilahang momentum class is wala siya nawala kundi na preserve, na pasa sa matag isa, no? Okay, mura silang nang sangka ba? Tapos ang ilahang momentum gikan sa start pagabot sa after the impact, mapasa sila hang duha, no? Okay, mabalik, mura siya na-deflect. Okay. So, munang na ay conservation of momentum. Equal lang, no? Walay nawala, no? Walay nawala, walay nadungag. Okay. So, to calculate or to apply the conservation of momentum, so mo ni siya, no? Total momentum before impact then is equal to total momentum after impact. So, that is why when two objects collides, okay, the mass of the first object multiplied by the velocity initial of the object plus the mass of the second object times the initial velocity of the object is equal to the mass of the first object multiplied by the final velocity plus the second object, okay, mass of the second object multiplied by the velocity final of the second object. Okay, so that explains, no, the formula for the conservation of momentum. So this concept may apply through collision and explosion between objects. So velocities can be positively signed or negative depending on the direction. So if ever man class nga when we are dealing with collision, so it is important class nga i-designate nato ang sign convention sa tuang velocity. Positive pag going east, then negative if it is going west, no? Okay. So kung kuan siya class vertical movement, so kung going upward siya, that should be positive. Then kung going downward, that should be negative, no? So ingon na. So you need to designate the sign convention when it comes to conservation of momentum nga concept, no? Okay, next is we have perfectly elastic collision. Okay, so define when the sum of potential energies of two objects does not change during the collision. So it is possible class that since nga wala man na preserve man ang ilahang momentum, it is possible also that during the perfectly elastic collision, their kinetic energy is preserved, no? So therefore, ang formula sa kinetic energy from before is equal to kinetic energy of the two objects after, no? So similar lang siya sa formula sa atong conservation of momentum. Yun nga lang atong gigamit nga formula for each object is the kinetic energy nga formula, no? So recall ninyo kinetic energy formula, that is 1/2 times mass times velocity squared, no? So since then we are dealing with conservation of kinetic energy. So that is what, so for the before impact, so we have the kinetic energy before, no? So we have for the first object, this one is for the second object. Now we have kinetic energy after the impact, so we have the first object and this one is for the second object. So again, it is important to specify the sign convention of the direction. So that is positive from going west, then negative sa west. Okay, positive sa east, then negative sa west. Then if it is upward, so that is positive. Then kung downward, that is negative. Okay. So next is we have coefficient of restitution. So there are three possible ways na after collision ang may tabo, no? Okay, first is what we call as the perfectly inelastic. So unsa man yung perfectly inelastic? So kung before collision class nag-head-on sila, okay, coming from the opposite direction, after collision posible nga magsabay sila og nagdikit, no, ang duha ka object. So pasabot ining perfectly inelastic, nagdikit ang duha ka object after the collision, and at the same time they are going at the same direction. Pwede pod nga wala sila wala sila motion, no? Okay, as long as nagdikit lang sila. Next is the elastic, no? Okay, we have the elastic nga collision. So after the head-on collision, okay, so we have nagkuan siya, nagpartway sila, no? Okay, so muna siya ay elastic. Then we have inelastic. Okay, so that is after niya mag-head-on collision. Okay, the other one, okay, nagsabay sila, no? Bale, wala sila nagdikit pero nagsabay sila in one direction, no? So muna ibot pasabot sa inelastic, no? Okay, so ang perfectly inelastic, nagkuan lang sila, when they are together, no? So muna nagkalahi. Samantala ang kining inelastic lang, dili siya perfectly, so nag-move lang siya in one direction pero wala sila nagdikit. Okay. So, maklasify na to siya class using this formula. So, defined as any collision between two bodies in which the bodies move along the straight line. So, it can be calculated. So, ang kining coefficient of restitution signified as E, no? Okay, where E can be calculated as B2 of X, or let us say, I assume this one as in X direction, that is why nag-apply ko og X, no? So, that is velocity final for the second object minus velocity final for the first object all over divided by the initial velocity of the first object minus the initial velocity of the the second object, no? Kining U class mo ni siya ay mga initial velocities. Tapos ang 1 ug 2 mo ni siyang mga objects, no? 1 signifies first object, 2 is signifies the second object. Ang V class mo na siya ang final velocities. 2 is for the second object, 1 is for the first object. Okay. So, what are the equivalent values of E when if it is perfectly elastic collision? So, pag elastic collision siya class, okay, matic, no? E is equal to 1. If it is in elastic collision, E is less than 1, no? Or let us say decimal, no? Decimal lang yung value. When bodies stick together, E is equal to 0, no? Okay. So muna siya, no? That designates the coefficient of restitution. It determines defines any collision, no? Defines any collision between two bodies in which the bodies move along in a straight line after collision. Okay, so let us go to the sample problem 1. So, an 8-gram bullet is fired horizontally in a 9-kilogram block of wood which is at rest and sticks to it. So, the block is free to move and has a speed of 40 centimeters per second after impact. So, what is the initial velocity of the bullet? So, ang situation na ni class, natay bullet gitira, no? Dito sa 9-kilogram block of wood. Which is ang block of wood nagpundo lang, no, at rest. Pero after na nga makuan maigo sa bullet ang block of wood, nipilit ang bullet dito sa block of wood. So since then nga nag-at rest lang ang block of wood, posible nga matandog ang block of wood because of the speed sa ato ang bullet. So pwede siya matandog. So okay. So after impact, no? After impact niya, after naigo ang kitong block of wood, nag-create sila og 40 cm per second nga final velocity. So ang pangutana, what is the initial velocity of the bullet, no? Okay, so ang initial velocity nato sa block of wood, 0 man, kinagkuha naman siya, no? Nag-rest. So we need to calculate the initial velocity of the bullet. So to calculate the initial velocity, we're dealing with collision, no? Okay, so we have the total momentum before impact and total momentum after impact. So we are using the formula M1U1 M2U2 equal to M1V1 plus M2V2. Then substitute all the values. We have the mass, we have the final velocity, and we have the initial velocity of the block of wood. Okay, so muna siya, i-convert na to siya class, no? Imo na tong compatible ang unit sa ato ang 8 grams, no? Imo na tong kilogram. While ang atong 40 centimeters, imo na tong meters per second. And that's it, no? So we have 0.008 U1 plus 9, so matik 0 na ni siya, equal to 0.008 times 0.4 plus 9 times 0.4. Okay. So let us calculate, no? So we have 0.008 alpha x plus matic 0. Okay, so equal na lang, no? Equal to 0.008 times 4 plus 9 times 0.4. Okay, shift solve. Okay, pwede na kung dili ni siya shift solve. Dali raman eh. So, the answer is, okay, 454, no? Or let us say, 450. So, pwede man nato siya anaon class, no? Okay, so we have 0.008 times 0.4, okay, plus 9 times 0.4, okay, divided by 0.008. Okay, so that is 450, no? 450 meters per second. So, kusog yung kayo ang dagan sa bullet, no? Initial velocity. Okay, so that is sample problem 1. So, what is sample problem 2? Okay, a 0.25 kilogram ball moving at the positive x direction at 13 meters per second is hit by a bat. So, gikuan siya, no? Mura siya baseball. Okay, baseball yun, literally. Okay, its final velocity is 19 meters per second in negative x direction. So, gikan siya sa positive x direction. So, going to the right siya. Then, after niya maigo sa bat, na mo siyang negative x direction which is at the speed of 19 meters per second. So, gikan sa 13 na himong 19. So, the bat acts for 0.010 seconds sa ato ang bola, no? So, ang force nga gi-act sa bat ni-act by 0.010 seconds, no? So, calculate the average force exerting by the bat to the ball, no? So, pangitaon na tong force. To calculate the force that is exerted by the bat through the ball, so we need the formula of impulse is equal to change of momentum, no? Okay. So, since given man ang time as the one, no? Given ang time nga nag-act ang force tapos ang gipangita is force, no? So, we'll be using impulse is equal to change in momentum. So, okay, specify the formulas. We have force times time equal to, okay, mass times final velocity minus mass times initial velocity. And substitute all the values. Okay, we have this one. Okay, so we need to calculate the force, no? So, we have 0.25 multiplied by negative 19. So, take note class, nganong negative 19 siya is because it is going to negative x direction. Okay, muna nga kung giingon nga, importante class nga specify ninyo ang sign convention wherever kung asa iyahang direction. Okay, so plus 0.25 times positive 13. Okay. So, equals, okay, negative 3 divide 2. So, divide pa nato siya og time, no? Which is 0.010 seconds. And the answer is, okay, negative 80. Okay, so, how is it possible? Nganong inguna na, no? Okay, so, gamitan nato siya kuan class, no? Parenthesis. Kay murag basig na confuse yan. Ay, time pa. Dili day siya plus, no? It should be minus, no? Okay, take note, minus ni siya class. No, dili na siya plus. Minus ni. So, namali ko type dire. Okay, minus. Okay, negative 8 divided by 0.010. Okay, anyari. Okay, murag mali yata akong answer kay class. Okay, divided by, ay tama day, kilonewton man din siya, no? Negative, okay, divided by 0.010. So that is 800 Newton, which is equivalent to divided by 1,000. Okay, 100, nga nang 100 man eh. Ay nako. Okay, so 800 divided by 1,000. So that is negative 0.08 kilo Newton. Okay, so take note class nga to ang sign conventions dili nato ang ngay kalimtan, no? So if it is going to positive direction, x direction, it should be positive ang atong velocity. Pag negative x direction, it should be negative. Take note class, negative minus ni siya dire ha, dili ni siya plus. Okay, so that is sample problem 2. How about sample problem 3? Okay, two balls collide head-on. So the initial velocity of a 2.5 kilogram ball is 0.75 meters per second going east, no? Meaning to say going to the right. So while that of the 4 kilogram is 0.43 meters per second going west. Okay, ang pikas bola is 4 kilogram tapos going west, which is ang velocity niya 0.43. If the collision is perfectly elastic, so unsa may pasabot anang perfectly elastic, meaning to say after nila sa ilang collision magbulag sila, no? So what is the final velocity of each ball? Okay, so alam naman natin na pag perfectly elastic ang ating motion after the impact, so ang ato ang E is equal to 1. So kabalo naman ta na, no? So unahon sa nato ang momentum before equal to momentum after, no? So we're using the formula of m1 u1 plus m2 u2 plus m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so we have to substitute all the values. Okay, for mass 1 that is 2.5, for mass 2 that is 4 kilograms, then the initial velocities are 0.75, then the other is 0.43. Okay, so take note class, paki-specify sa ilahang direction. So since going to the east ang 0.75, therefore positive. Then ang 0.43 is going west, therefore negative, no? Okay. So therefore in this equation natay duha ka book-anons, which is the final velocities v1 and v2. So ato lang sa siyang i-kuan, no, i-designate sa nato siya as equation 1. So once we simplify, we have 0.155 equal to 2.5 times v1 plus 4 times v2. Okay, so let us move to another formula. Since naman tayo equation 1, so let us try another formula. Okay, so natay formula nga E is equal to v2 minus v1 over u1 minus u2. Okay, since the after collision is perfectly elastic, so therefore ang atong E value is equal to 1. Okay, substitute na to sa ato ang formula, and at the same time ang katong mga initial velocities. So therefore we have, okay, simplify, we have 1.18 equal to v2 minus v1. We have now the equation 2. Since we have equation 1 and equation 2, we can now calculate the values of v1 and v2. So, first on, okay, from equation 1 and equation 2, so we have equation 1 and equation 2, di ba? Tama, mo ni sila. Okay, so i-simplify sa nato ang equation 2 by transposing v1 para mahimo siyang class ang atong equation in terms of v2. So kining v2 ato ni siyang i-substitute, kining class ng equation i-substitute nato ni siya sa tong v2 sa atong equation 1. So since atong equation 1 is 0.155 equal to 2.5 times v1 plus 4 times v2, so ang kining equation 2 class i-substitute nato siya og mahimong 0.155 equal to 2.5 times v1 plus 4 times the quantity of 1.18 plus v1, no, gikan ni siya ni Ray. So gi-equate nato ang ato ang v2. Then after that one, so we need to simplify, and this equation becomes 0.155 equal to 2.5 v1 plus 4.72. So nganong nahimo man ang 4.72? So that is 4 times 1.18, na distribute siya, no? Okay, naman tayo quantity. So therefore that is 4.72 plus, okay, 4, no, i-distribute siya, no? 4 times v1. And if we simplify this one further, or Since isa naman lang ni ang ilahang variable which is V1, so gamitan na to og shift solve, no? 0.155. So i-plot na to sa tong calculator, that is 2.5 times alpha x, okay, plus 2.47, okay, plus, okay, 4 times alpha x. Okay, shift solve, and the answer for our V1 is equal to negative 0.70. So since negative 0.70 class, ang iyang direction niya therefore negative yang value going west ng ato ang V1. Okay, so how about V2? Okay, so using the value of V1 which is negative 0.70, okay, so we have, okay, so from equation 1, so i-substitute na tong value sa tong V1 to get your V2. So it becomes, okay, this equation becomes 155 equal to 2.5 times negative 0.70 plus 4 times V2. So ato ang V2 therefore is equal to, okay, positive 0.42. Okay, so from this one, okay, we have 0.155, okay, transpose na to ni siya. So kung i-multiply na tong 2.5 times 0.70, okay, divide na to ni siya sa 2.5 times negative 0.70. So naatay diri dapita nga side we have negative 0.08, no? Ay tama, na-transpose mo na ini. Dili mo na siya divide, i-transpose mo na ini. So 0.155. So kung negative ni sila ang result nila class, okay, kung i-transpose siya sa PCAS, mahimo siyang positive. So it becomes plus 2.5 times 0.7, no? Okay, so divide pa nato siya og 4, okay, para ang mabilin is B2. So the result will be, okay, 0.48 meters per second, positive, no? Okay, kung diskumpiyado mo, gamitin ninyo og shift solve. Okay, since positive ang result, therefore it is going east, no? Okay, so we have now the values of the final velocity V1 and V2. So for the first object, it becomes, so gikan siyang initial velocity nga 0.75 meters per second, okay, paatras siya og 0.70 meters per second, no? Okay, so yung unaning naitabo class, no? Okay, so going to a speed of 0.75 going to the right. This one is 0.43 going to the left. Okay, after nila magbangga, ang ilang velocity karon nahimo ng, okay, 0.70 pabalik. There is pa-positive, no? Okay, 0.48. So that is sample problem 3. I hope nga namoy nasabtan sa kuha. So that will be the end of the chapter 2, which is about impulse and momentum. So if you have questions, clarifications, pwede ko ninyo i-PM, or if medyo na-miss ninyo ang mga details with regards to this discussion, pwede ninyo i-replay lang ang video, no? Okay, so for your assignment, so yung assignment, nanay mga answer daan, nanay answer key. So what I need is the proper solution for this one, no? Okay, we have a 1 kilogram ball moving at a 12 meters per second collides head-on with a 2 kilogram ball moving in a opposite direction at 24 meters per second. So calculate their final velocity after impact. If E is equal to 2/3, then B is when stick together. Then lastly, we have perfectly elastic. Okay, so good luck, no, sa inyo ang assignment. So that's all. Thank you and bye-bye.